welcome to Lost Girl Therapy. Let's talk about the relationship between shame and fear. If you're somebody who is really struggling with the capability narrative, if you don't feel confident when it comes to making decisions or figuring out where to go in life, check for the shame narratives that you have been given. Shame is not an emotion that you can produce on your own. It is emotion that is handed to you based on the judgment or the criticism or the opinion of someone else. And when we receive shame, something very interesting happens. We internalize it to such a degree that we actually forget that it was given to us. It's not something that we produce. And yet we try to resolve it. But trying to resolve someone else's emotions is nearly impossible because the body and the mind and the emotional center really cannot do it well because it's not ours to begin with. So what we do is we run ourselves ragged with trying to eliminate the sensation of shame. And one of the constant narratives that I see is this sense that somehow we are not good enough. And that's mainly because in order to try to resolve the shame, we try to live up to other people's expectations. We try to say, if I just do this way, if I just act a certain way or complete a task a certain way, or if I just behave in a manner that is pleasing to other people, I won't experience shame. And what we're really trying to do is live up to somebody else's set of expectations. And if you are somebody who has experienced a shame narrative from a bunch of different individuals over the course of your life, you might notice how difficult it is to actually settle on one set of expectations because you're really living for the expectations of everyone except for yourself. And over time, that wears down our self-confidence. It begins to decimate our capabilities. It makes us feel like we are not able to achieve things because we are constantly failing at resolving the sensation of shame within us. And that is where we begin to produce fear that somehow we have messed up, somehow we are not good enough, somehow we're not able to live this life in a manner that matches everybody else's way of being. So if you are somebody who is really in this space of uncertainty, if you feel like I'm afraid to get to know who I am, I don't know where to go, and I feel like I'm not able to live up to everybody else's expectations, check for where your shame narratives are. Go back into your memories and decipher where shame was given to you. Where was judgment or criticism or simply opinions cast on you about you? And then figure out what emotions did you start producing afterwards. How did you try to resolve the feeling of shame within yourself? And then, once you've identified those emotions, ask yourself what it would feel like to actually remove shame from the equation. It was given to you by someone else. That means you can give it back. That doesn't necessarily mean confrontation, but it is actually the act of saying, this is not mine. I release it from me, and I do not want to carry this narrative that had nothing to do with me in the first place within my body, within my soul, within my emotional center anymore.